Society soldiers. Look, I'm so illuminated on all sides because I got a light, finally! So what if it's not like the greatest thing in the world? It's a light, I'm illuminated, there is less shadow. This is wonderful! I didn't want to forget about all the wonderful reading adventures I had this year, so without further ado, here are my favorite books of 2016. The first book I want to mention is Nevernight by J. Kristoff. The main character can control shadows, and she goes to become an assassin in the Red Desert, and she is just like kicking ass and taking names, but also there's like this mystery plot line, people are getting murdered within the assassin school, and it's like, ah, what's gonna happen? I say this is one of my favorite books of the year because, hot damn, we have assassins, we have an Italian-based world that is so well fleshed out, it's so real, the writing's fantastic, there's some awesome steamy scenes in here, if you know what I mean, with some kick-ass fighting action. It's so intense! Plus this world is so well developed. There are footnotes in here that tell you a bunch of backstory that really adds to it. It took a little while to get into it at first, but once you get used to them being there, it adds so many layers without info dumping on you, so it was just so wonderful! Another book I really appreciated this year was We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. Henry is a boy who sometimes gets abducted by aliens, and the aliens, have given him a choice to help the world or let the world destroy itself, because he knows the day that the world's gonna end. The character development in this book of every character, not just the main character, of every side character was so well done. They're so real and they get really deep and like you feel like you know every single character in this book. He is also gay, but I loved that this book was not about him being a gay protagonist, it was just there was a gay protagonist. Plus every couple chapters there's a page or two of one scenario of how the world ends. There's like the world freezes over, the sun explodes, there's a virus that gets out of control, cockroaches come and eat the entire world. The thing about Henry is that his life kind of sucks at the moment. Like his boyfriend committed suicide the year before, his best friend is gone, his family's in pieces, so at the moment he's thinking, why shouldn't I just end everything? But then as he gets happier with his life and he learns more and more people come into it, he starts thinking, why do I have the right to decide who is happy and what constitutes as happy, and why should I be the one to make that decision to end the world or not? And it's such a good, like, morally ambiguous book that I loved so much that I think you really should check out. Another contemporary I just loved this year was Girl Man's Up by M.E. Gerard. Another LGBT book I just realized. The main character, Pen, is queer and she has to deal with her Portuguese family's very strict gender roles for her, and it was just a fantastic book about really like learning how to be yourself and not letting anyone get you down, and then also like kind of there's like a friendship, you know, kind of vibe going on to it as well. But Pen is just so quirky and hilarious, and her family is really tough to read, but also realistic, but also like you love her brother, and it's just, this was just a fantastic contemporary. Another fantasy book that I adored was Three Dark Crowns by Kendra Blake. This has to do with three sister princesses who have to duel it out to become queen, because there can only be one apparently. I don't really know why. Why can't we just live in harmony? Why can't we just all join up and become like a girl group of power and just rule the kingdom together? But no! You gotta assassinate two of them! Each of these sisters has an ability. There is the naturalist, the elementalist, and the poisoner. And throughout this, it's who has what power, are their powers good enough, and each government backing whichever sister they want to be on the throne. And it was a really cool twist ending that I did not see coming, even though I should have. And lastly, one of my favorite books of the year is a contemporary, and I can't believe I'm saying that because usually I'm a big fantasy person, but oh my god! The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon rocked my frickin' universe. Get it? Stars, suns, universe. Huh. The Sun is Also a Star is a contemporary book that happens over the course of one day. Natasha is the daughter of a Jamaican family that is being deported that day, and Daniel is the son of South Korean parents that are really pushing him to go to a certain school that he doesn't want to go to. And they meet and become friends and fall in love all within one day, and I was so skeptical about this book. I was like, I'm not gonna like it, it's gonna be insta-lovey, it's gonna be gross and lame and like whatever, but no. Both these characters are so relatable and you love both of them, and they progress at a natural but also like, you know, slightly fictional, but a natural, relatable level of loving each other, of becoming friends, of like being skeptical of one another's intentions. And this book deals with issues like racism and sexuality and learning about yourself and who you want to be, and not letting others pressure you into being something that you don't want to, but allowing them to kind of shape you along the way. So maybe if you're looking for like a really late Christmas gift, you can just pick this one up. Now I realize that I only have 5 books in this video, which is kind of weird because Rachel, your videos are usually like 20 minutes long. You have a gajillion freaking books in them. But that's because I want to make another video about my favorite sequels of 2016, because boy are there a lot of those. So I'm going to make that in another video. If I can remember, I will link the sequel video in the description below. I have this hair that makes me feel like some kind of Celtic goddess. Love it so much. Call them dragon braids. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. A new year full of well lit, or at least better lit videos, and videos that are on a hopefully more consistent time schedule. So I hope you guys are having some nice holidays wherever you are, and I will see you all next week and next year. Bye!